got to talk about Shiba Inu. I know you see the title and thumbnail of the video because Shiba Inu is literally at the bottom or at least close to the bottom. And it's one of the best prices to get in. So that's what we're talking about today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but just take a look at this. 8Z 1200 down 14% in the last 7 days and really up nothing in the last 30 and still down 15% in the last year. So the reason why I say that this is a very cheap price and a very good price to get in at, if you look at the max timing, we are literally at the bottom of where we usually are. This has to be one of the easiest opportunities yet. Just go ahead and do this, zoom it in, you can see it's pretty much at the bottom. Like there's nothing you can say about that. Like it is literally cheap and ready to be bought up. So let me just kind of show you the charts, and you can see this wedge pattern, this long-term wedge pattern that Sheep's been in since the beginning of 2024, and now you can see it's close to the bottom of it. It actually looks like it's ready to take off. It hasn't yet hit the bottom of that pattern, but it got so close to it, it stopped at one of these minor support lines. That's where it decided to stop at. Now, when you see the RSI is definitely looking like it's ready to turn back up. You can see it's ready to have that little reversal, how it's curving here with the red line on the RSI. It's ready to have that reversal. And then the MACD also is now showing some lightly red shaded candlesticks. So once it switches to that and then goes to green candlesticks, you'll also see an increase in the price. So me personally, what I want to see out of this, I want to see it going a little bit below this micro support down to 11 or really 1045, like 1045. That's where I really want to see it. But right now at 1200, it's still a good price because if you look at it from this perspective, right? If you wait till it hits the bottom of the wedge pattern, it might not do it. And even if it does, that's only an 11% difference. Like you're losing 11%, not even losing because you're not selling, right? It's an 11% difference as opposed to if you were like, you know what, I'm just going to buy here and then I want to sell at a certain level. You could literally wait to this Fibonacci that we always hit, by the way, and it will be a 25% gain. Last time we did it inside of, that looks like 1 week. It took a week for that to happen. But yeah, this is a 25% gain from 0.00001204 all the way up to this level up here at 0.000015. So it's about a 26% gain. And that's not the only thing that we could be doing. Towards the beginning of the year, in January, she was at this level, which was 2100. If we hit the 2100 Fibonacci, which we should, just according to this wedge pattern, then we should be up 75%. Look at that. 75% at 0.00002100, pretty much. So 2100 is really the goal right now with Sheep, or you could wait for it to get a little bit higher. Maybe where it got last time, all the way up here, would be 150%. But personally, I'm more realistic with things. And I think in the short term, we should be able to do that 25% gain up to 1500, right? Up to 0.000015. We should be able to do that 25%. But if we have more momentum, there is that possibility that you can see us going all the way up here to the 75% gain at 0.000021. So easy money right now, very easy money play. Either 25%, 50%, or 70%, 75 really. And the 50% one is right here. It's right at the top of this resistance that we had with the last time we were going up on the 15th of May of this year. So that one would be the 50% one. This one would be the 25, and all the way up here you have your 75%. So I think this is a very easy place to buy Sheep and to make literally short gains. Like it'd be one of the easiest plays that you ever had. Now, everything is down. There's a possibility we might see prices drop a little more. But for altcoins, a lot of altcoins are at their bottom or close to their bottom. In Shiba Inu's case, it is very close to the bottom. So it damn near doesn't even matter if you bought in now and just let it go down a little bit. It's so close to the bottom, it's beaten down so much that it's just extremely cheap. So this is one of those coins I would not overlook for this altcoin season and this meme coin season. And there's so many projects like this. It's not even just Sheep. So like you could literally take like $10,000 and spread it across like some of the top altcoins that just haven't done anything this altcoin season. And if you just go do that, like you're gonna be good because a lot of these altcoins have not had the opportunity to actually grow like stuff like Bitcoin did, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. These are the top altcoins that have already had their run and they're sitting up pretty nicely. You know, $160 Solana, it had a nice run earlier coming into 2024. And like, Sheep did not. Um, XRP had a nice run, but you got stuff like Sheep that has not yet. I feel like Doge is one of those that has not had a nice run. And you can kind of just see it just by looking at the max term here. Cardano has not had its nice run. So that's another one that's going to run hard inside of altcoin season. So pretty much anything that has not ran yet and that is actually a solid project is going to have a nice run for this altcoin season. Now, some people are saying we're not going to have altcoin season because now we have the institutional investors in and now money flows differently, which there could be a little bit of a truth to that. But I still believe there's going to be some type of season where altcoins and meme coins are just doing twice as well. And also, can't forget Chronos. I always got to mention Chronos in here, guys. If you don't got Chronos, I don't know what you got. But look, Chronos is close to its bottom as well. I'll be making a specific video on Chronos being closest to its bottom too, because yeah, very cheap prices to buy at. These are the prices that you should be trying to get in at. Everything's cheap on the altcoin side of things. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, a little bit with Solana, those aren't necessarily cheap. Solana might get the pass. But yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum, those are not cheap right now. You definitely want to be careful where you're getting stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, this is all I got for you all today. I just kind of wanted to bring this to your attention. And yeah, you just got to be very, very, very careful. I showed you the daily chart here, but what I did not show you is the 4-hour. And the 4-hour is oversold. It's all the way here at the bottom. And it's ready to go up and reverse to the upside. Same thing with the MACD on the 4-hour chart. Oversold, ready to go to the upside. So very easy trade right here, I would say. Don't pause, don't wait too long. This could be a very good opportunity for you to make some money on Sheep and crypto. So yeah, this is all I got for y'all today. And here's the 15-minute chart just to, very briefly show you that 5-minute. So when you look at these charts, the 5-minute, 15-minute might not look as bullish, but when you come over here and look at the 4-hour, it's definitely ready to turn up. Same thing when you look at the daily, ready to turn up. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.